Have you ever noticed how some people, regardless of their morals, seem to effortlessly attract success, wealth, and opportunities? It can feel unfair, as if the universe rewards boldness over goodness. These individuals move through life with an unshakable confidence, making demands without hesitation, securing what they want while others hold back. But is it really just luck, or is there a deeper force at play? The truth is, many of these people have unconsciously tapped into a hidden principle, one that Mexican neuroscientist Jacobo Grinberg described in his work on consciousness and perception. The ability to manifest isn't about being deserving. It's about internal alignment and the courage to break the invisible chains of social conditioning. While most people hesitate, fearing judgment or rejection, those who succeed know that the world responds to certainty. They aren't concerned with appearing too ambitious or stepping outside the lines. They simply claim their desires. But here's the good news: you can do this too. This isn't about becoming bad in the conventional sense. It's about releasing the excess goodness that keeps you stuck, people-pleasing, waiting for permission, and living by rules that limit your potential. Society teaches us from childhood to follow a set path, to be humble, to not ask for too much. But who benefits from this obedience? And more importantly, what do you lose by following it? Grinberg's work suggests that your mind is both your greatest portal to freedom and your most restrictive prison. Think about it. How many times have you convinced yourself that something was impossible, not because it truly was, but because your beliefs made it so? Your thoughts set the frequency for your reality. Imagine tuning a radio. If you want to hear classical music, but you're set to a static-filled station, you won't hear what you want. Life works the same way. If your mind is tuned to doubt and limitation, you'll keep experiencing struggles. If you shift your internal frequency to confidence and possibility, everything around you starts aligning differently. This isn't just mystical thinking. It's neuroscience and energy in motion. A small change in your daily habits can shift your entire reality. Here's a simple exercise. Each morning, take 5 minutes, just 5, to visualize your perfect day. Close your eyes and feel yourself living it. Picture the details, hear the sounds, feel the emotions of achieving your goals. This is not just wishful thinking. It's training your brain to recognize and create new possibilities. Like a muscle, your ability to shape reality strengthens with practice. And here's where it gets even more interesting. When you change within, the external world follows. You become more magnetic to opportunities, people start treating you differently, and what once seemed out of reach begins to unfold effortlessly. But the biggest obstacle? The invisible conditioning that tells you to play small, to conform, to be good. Now, ask yourself, have you been too good at the cost of your own dreams? Being bad in this sense doesn't mean harming others. It means refusing to shrink yourself to fit expectations. It means taking up space, saying no to mediocrity, and fully embracing your authenticity. Picture an artist who gives up their passion because society says painting doesn't pay the bills. They trade their creative fire for a life that feels safe but unfulfilled. But what if they had chosen to be bad, to reject that expectation and follow their truth? Real freedom comes when you stop seeking approval and start living for yourself. If success, love, and abundance seem to come easily to some, it's because they've already broken free from the mental limitations that hold most people back. The question is, are you ready to break free too? The idea of being bad isn't about rebellion for the sake of it. It's about breaking free from invisible chains that have kept you small. Most of us live by a set of unspoken rules, absorbed from childhood, that dictate what is right and wrong in society. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, do these rules actually serve me? If you want to step into your full potential, it's time to challenge the conditioning that has shaped your life. Step 1. Identify the rules that no longer serve you. Look at the beliefs you've accepted as truth. Maybe it's, I have to work 9 to 5 to be successful, or I need to please others to be liked. These rules operate in the background, shaping your decisions without you even realizing it. Now ask yourself, is this my belief, or was it given to me? If it doesn't align with what you truly want, it's time to let it go. Step 2. Practice saying no. Breaking free starts with small acts of courage. Start saying no to things that drain your energy or don't align with your goals. If someone asks you to take on more than you can handle, instead of automatically agreeing, say, I can't today, But let's revisit this later. This simple act reclaims your time and power, reinforcing that you are in control of your own life. Step 3. Recognize the invisible contracts you've agreed to. Most people never realize that they are following unwritten social contracts, agreements they never consciously made. From an early age, we are shaped by expectations. Study hard, get a safe job, follow the rules, don't question too much. These contracts promise stability, but often lead to a life of quiet mediocrity. What if you want more? What if success for you doesn't fit inside that box? Think of someone who spent years believing that working long hours was a sign of commitment. They sacrificed their health and relationships, assuming that was the price of success. But one day, they decide to rewrite the script, setting boundaries, prioritizing their well-being, and discovering they can be just as effective without burning out. That's what breaking a contract looks like. Step 4. Rewrite your own rules. If you're ready to take control of your life, try this exercise. Write down the beliefs that have guided your decisions. They might look like, I need to please others to be accepted. I can't take risks because I have too much to lose. I must follow a traditional path to be successful. Now, challenge them. Who told me this? Is it still true? If not, replace them with new beliefs that align with your authentic self. Breaking free from conditioning isn't about being reckless. It's about reclaiming the right to define life on your own terms. When you stop following outdated rules and start trusting your own wisdom, you open the door to a life of true freedom and limitless possibilities. As you begin to break free from limiting beliefs, something remarkable happens. Your frequency starts to shift. But what does that really mean? It all begins with a simple yet powerful question. What do I truly desire? Many people spend their lives chasing dreams that were never really theirs. They follow paths dictated by society, family, or external expectations without ever stopping to ask themselves, is this what I actually want? But when you align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with your own desires, you activate a new frequency. And that's when the magic begins. Your mind is a magnet. Think of your mind as a giant magnet. If your dominant thoughts are filled with fear, doubt, or unworthiness, that's exactly what you'll attract. If you believe opportunities are scarce, you'll find evidence to confirm it. But when you shift your internal state to confidence, clarity, and abundance, you naturally draw in people, experiences, and opportunities that align with that energy. Have you ever noticed that when you're excited and motivated, things seem to fall into place effortlessly? The right people show up, unexpected opportunities arise, and life seems to flow. That's no accident. It's your frequency working in your favor. How to shift your frequency? The good news? You can consciously change your frequency. It starts with small, intentional shifts in your daily life. Adjust what you consume. Pay attention to the social media accounts you follow, the conversations you engage in, and even the thoughts you repeat to yourself. If your mind is constantly fed with negativity or self-doubt, that becomes your default frequency. Instead of saying, I'll never get out of debt, reframe it to, I am learning to manage my finances to thrive. The shift may seem subtle, but over time, it rewires your brain to expect better outcomes. Practice active gratitude. Take a notebook and write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. This simple habit conditions your mind to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you attract experiences that reinforce that sense of abundance. Let go of what no longer aligns. This is the hard part. True transformation requires shedding the things that no longer serve you. Imagine carrying a backpack full of heavy rocks, each rock representing a habit, belief, or relationship that is misaligned with your future self. How can you run toward your dreams if you're weighed down by the past? Letting go isn't easy. It might mean ending friendships that drain your energy, stepping away from a job that feels safe but unfulfilling, or releasing old narratives that keep you stuck. But here's the key question to ask yourself. Am I willing to pay the price of stagnation just to hold on to this? Growth requires space. The more you release what holds you back, the more room you create for the life you truly desire. And when you shift your frequency, you won't have to chase opportunities, they will find you. Change doesn't happen overnight, but it begins with the choices you make today. If you're serious about shifting your frequency and aligning your life with abundance, success, and joy, you need to take a closer look at what's influencing you daily. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Imagine you're trying to build a mindset of abundance, yet every time you meet a certain group of friends, the conversation is filled with negativity. Complaints about how unfair life is, how money is scarce, how dreams are unrealistic. If you consistently absorb these limiting beliefs, they shape your own mindset, no matter how much you try to think positively. The solution? Start spending more time with people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. If that means gently distancing yourself from those who reinforce scarcity and self-doubt, do so without guilt. Are your daily habits serving you? Look at how you spend your free time. Does scrolling through social media, where every post triggers comparison or frustration, genuinely add value to your life? If not, replace it with something that does. Instead of losing an hour to mindless scrolling, spend 30 minutes reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle or The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Small shifts like this accumulate, rewiring your brain for success, confidence, and clarity. The power of releasing what no longer fits. Transformation isn't about making huge changes all at once. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you. The more space you create, the more room you make for what truly aligns with you. And here's the beautiful part, that empty space doesn't stay empty for long. The moment you remove what drains you, new opportunities, ideas, and connections begin flowing into your life. Now, take it a step further. What can you do today? Ask yourself, what small step can I take right now to shift my reality? Maybe it's finally making a decision you've been avoiding. Maybe it's having the courage to say no to something that drains you. Or maybe it's simply giving yourself permission to dream bigger than you ever have before. This isn't just about mindset, it's about action. When you start aligning your choices with your true desires, the world around you will shift to match your new energy. And that's where the real magic happens. If you've made it this far, comment 100% to confirm that you've received this knowledge. And for more insights, be sure to watch the next video on your screen. Thanks for watching.